This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Cutler. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Black. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. And that's gonna be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll run it. It's Stanley. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
22 in the water.
They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Watson. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
14, New Mexico State, 7.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Military stop.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Cutler. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That play right there may take a year for the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. Previous play will be overturned. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Watson. Setting up the screen, fighting off the defender. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing this second.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pride. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good.
There he goes. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Takes it from the gun on third down. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Hard-hitting tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. To throw, it's Cutler. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws it back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
28, New Mexico State.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. in down the sideline.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. Makes a catch at the 15. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to throw again. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day in this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick separation to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
Gain of 1. And that's a first down.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. It's reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
New Mexico State, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throw those mitts up there catching the football.
And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Caught behind the line. It's Garza. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Sam Houston, 42. New Mexico State, 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Green 25.
They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sam Houston! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
14.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Cutler. Makes the grab, it's Callaway.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Charcoal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New Mexico State has it first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Off play action. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Cutler. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Pride. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Good job there executing the run play and getting in for the score. But you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the two-point try.
Ready.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. How about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field. Ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Cutler. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Fitted in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job.
A shot toward the end zone.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Bearcats want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the tag. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
27.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with